Okay, so before I start drilling holes, I have to ask myself, where do I want these bolts to be? You know, for example, if I put one here where this notch is, and it pulls down real tight, it could be sticking out like that, so that it could like poke you, or at least be sticking out, be in an uncomfortable spot. I'm thinking what I'd rather do is have them be, there's 8 notches here. If I put 2 per section, that's 16 bolts. I've actually got 18 to work with. And if I put them in 3/4 of an inch on each side, that gives the spacing between these two about the same as the spacing between these two. And it also gives me enough space between these to mount a neck when I get ready to mount my neck in between them. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. That's the way I'm going to drill my holes, and that's what I'm going to measure this thing off. It's going to be 3/4 of an inch in from each one of these, and it's going to be an inch and 5/8 down from the top of the ring. That's the plan. Oh, there's another thing I noticed here while I was looking these over. These bolts are longer than the pot is thick. These were made for a 1/4 inch wooden pot. This is about a 3/16 inch, maybe somewhere between an 1/8 and a 3/16. If I use these bolts and I tighten them up, they're going to be sticking out on the inside of here where my head bolt has to go. So I need them not to be tightening up any more than about that, which means I need for this bolt to be an 1/8 to 3/16 shorter than it is. So I think I'm going to go to the hardware store and buy some bolts. Alright, I've gone all the way around the DYNAFLOW banjo pot, and I've marked where I want my holes to be. And I'm going to take this center punch. I'm going to punch each hole so that when I put this on the drill press, the drill bit won't wander around. It'll go right on down through. Sometimes, especially where this is crooked, you put your drill on there and it'll try to shoot off to the side, even in a drill press. And I'm not gonna drill all my holes at once. I'm gonna drill 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. I'm gonna put the head on here, pull it down, make sure I like exactly where it's at before I drill all my holes. Because if I decide it needs to be a little deeper or a little more shallow, I'd rather only have a few holes in the pot than have holes all over it and then wind up re-drilling them again. That'd just make it look uglier. So with that said, I'm going to take my hammer and put it right on the spot that I marked with the magic marker and give it a tap. So I've got one here. I want to do one on the exact opposite side. So there's one here. And then I'm going to do one here. And one here. Now I'll go out and drill these 4, stick the head on there, see how it fits, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I've got those 4 bolts in place, and I can show you. Now, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. What that does is allows me to put the head on, tighten it a little, and get a sense of how much I have left to go. You know, for example, I've got about 1/4 of an inch of thread on each one of these, which should be good. That should allow me to, you know, snug this down a bit, get it to tighten up just fine. I think I'm liking that just fine. Oh, that one didn't catch. That happens sometimes. I have to work on that one. And what I'll do is I'll go and drill the other holes. There'll be 1, 2, 3 between each one of these. And once I get them all drilled, we'll put them all on here and we'll snug this thing down good. After that, we'll be pretty much ready for a neck.